This is the heart of the New York City's garment district. Once a vibrant fashion hub, it has suffered a steady decline over the past 50 years, due in part to production moving overseas. In his textile shop on 39th Street, Ali is busy showing fabric to customers. Despite his steep and rising rent, business is good, but he's concerned about the fate of the New York clothing industry.
The fashion district is getting smaller and smaller. This is supposed to be the fashion's capital, U.S., right? But if the district is getting smaller and smaller, where would people go to look for fashion?
According to the Garment District Alliance, fashion industry employment in the city dropped nearly 60% between 1995 and 2011. However, there are signs that life could be returning to New York's struggling textile sector. Disasters at offshore factories have jolted widespread scrutiny of the industry. Over 1,000 garment workers died in the collapse of the Rana Plaza in Bangladesh a year ago, and it led to a shift in Western consumer behavior. Now, people here increasingly demand in-sourced products with a Made in New York label.
It's absolutely more important to produce things locally. Rana Plaza was definitely a wake-up call for the global fashion community, and New York in particular.
Victoria Watson's high-end sweaters are made at 2 local factories and then distributed all over the U.S. She's noticed consumers' growing awareness of industry practices.
They say, well, where do you make your sweaters, by the way? And where does your yarn come from, by the way? And
Victoria believes this gives her a clear marketing advantage over competitors who outsource production.
the fashion customer is spending a lot of money. They want to make sure that even though it's something beautiful that they're going to wear, they want to make sure that from a humanitarian standpoint that it's correctly made. It's not made in the kind of factories that were in Bangladesh or child labor.
Being ethical, local, and sustainable is clearly good for business. A study conducted last year showed a 14% increase in pattern and sample makers here since 2012. It may have taken tragedies overseas to change shopping habits, but New York's garment district is riding this wave towards recovery.